Hello everyone and welcome back to Genie Crafts. In today's video, we are going back to basics and we are going to see how we can approach paper cutting of a simple mandala. So this is the Celtic knot mandala that I have chosen from pixabay.com and we are going to see how we can approach a paper cutting of this kind. So I had taken the printout of the mandala from the website on a 230 GSM thick paper. Also, if you will notice that this design is made up of very thick lines, that means that it is easier to cut. So if you are a beginner in paper arts, mandala is the best place to start practicing your paper cutting skills. But there are different kinds of mandalas that are present on the internet, and it is my advice and recommendation that if you are starting with paper cutting, first of all start with mandala, and second start with mandalas which are simple in design and consist of thick lines like this one. On pixabay.com, you will find a lot of such mandalas which are thick designs and which are easy to cut without too much complications. A lot of people approach mandala paper cutting inside out and a lot of people approach outside in. I prefer the inside out approach. Also, the knife that I'm using for this particular paper cutting is Fiskars paper cutting knife. You can use knife from other brands also. But if you are starting with paper cutting, it is my recommendation that you start with knives which support the A11 blade. Since the blade is a little longer, you develop better control on your paper cutting skills. If you start with a shorter blade, then it becomes slightly difficult to switch to a longer blade. So develop your skills with A11 blade first, and once you have a good handle of paper cutting techniques and skills, then you can switch over to shorter blades also. Another thing to consider while doing paper cutting and especially in mandala is directionality. What I mean by that is that you cut your paper from one direction to other direction. If you have decided to move inside out, then do it inside out. If you have decided to do it outside in, then do it outside in. If you have decided to move from top to bottom, from left to right, just be consistent in the direction in which you are cutting. Do not just randomly remove pieces from here and there. I have told this in all my paper cutting videos that do not randomly cut your designs. What happens is that when you start doing the paper cutting, you are actually removing chunks of paper from your design. So slowly and slowly your paper becomes unstable. Now if you are working on a thick paper, you would not feel that effect that much, but if you are working on a thin paper, then once wrong move and you will tear your design out if you are not doing it in a consistent direction. Now that is not to say that this will never happen if you are following the direction rules, but then the chances of that happening reduce, because if you are cutting from one direction to another, the stress is evenly distributed across the paper and at least you know where to put your hands to prevent it from tearing. Now there is not much to tell about cutting a mandala. Essentially you keep following the design, you cut one circle of elements, then you move towards the next circle of elements, then next, and essentially you move inside out. You can follow the same process if you are doing it outside in. Just be patient, do not hurry. If there is an undercut, use the tip of your knife to get rid of that undercut before you pull out the piece. If there are curves, then keep moving your paper so that you can get that right curve along with the slight movement of the knife. Other than that, it's all about being patient and doing it carefully and diligently. That's all I can offer with respect to cutting the mandala. Once you have got a good grip on cutting simple mandalas, then you can start moving towards more complex mandalas. If you have been following my Insta channel, then you would have seen that I have done extremely complex mandalas that have taken me almost a month to get done because they were so complex. So yes, the difficulty levels are all out there, and you can do any difficulty level mandala as you want, but get a good grip on your paper cutting skills, good handle on it, good grasp on it before you proceed towards difficult designs. One thing I forgot to mention, that I had taken the printout on a 230 GSM paper, but that is not a requirement. In fact, if you are starting, then you should take printout on up to 150-160 GSM paper and not more. The reason I took on such a thick GSM paper was because this was the only thickness I had with this particular color, and I really wanted to cut the mandala on this color paper only. Once you're done with the inside elements of the design, finally cut along the border so that you can take the mandala cutout from your template paper. I hope you guys enjoyed this simple DIY video. If you guys liked it, then please do not forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Also do subscribe to my channel for regular videos on paper arts, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye.